Cheers now.
But I did enjoy it. It was about time I did it. I just wish it, no offence, I just wish the drivers were swapped the other way around.
Yeah.
I don't think Hamilton deserved to go the entire season without winning a race. He's raced really well this year. It's like everyone's saying, oh, he's had a downfall, he's had a poor season.
Race, which was brilliant.
No. It's like people saying, oh, Hamilton's not very good this season. I'm like going, oh, I think he's had the best season he's ever had.
Yeah,
Performance-wise, the car is literally the worst Mercedes has literally been since the first season they were in F1.
Yeah. They'll be up there next season, I think. If they finish third, they'll get the most wins on the time out of the top three, so that'll help.
Watch them dominate the championship next year.
Yeah, I can see that. I think Alpine.
And everyone's like, like people are saying with Russell, saying, oh, he's not as good as what people are making out to be, and they're going.
What a race!
In my opinion, he's probably he's the fast. Well, they did the thingy testing at this end at the beginning of the season, right? They did all this testing and a few of the PCs and stuff. Yeah. And Russell, on paper, is the fastest driver on that track. Pure pace-wise. The only equal cars, he's the fastest driver.
Yeah. Russell's brilliant.
And Norris is second. I think Max was like fourth or fifth, and Hamilton was like 18th.
Yeah, it's different aspects to it, though, isn't it? So.
Yeah, it's because it's sim racing. That's why. Yeah. You could tell who the youngsters are though, because all the youngsters are at the fucking top.
Yeah. I'm guessing Alonso would still be in the middle.
Well, I think there's only the four drivers are all at the back. The oldest drivers are at the back. I think Alonso is just behind Hamilton.
Yeah, Alonso's really fast.
I think Vettel was last. I think Vettel was last.
Oh, that's mental.
Because like Vettel says, he's never raced in racing. When they did the race, it was less like a muck around race. Like I said, he never did it. It was the first time he's ever done it. Well, we're about to go underway. Adverts have gone in about 20 seconds, and we're about to go. I don't know if anyone's here. Everyone's here. I believe they are. Let me have a look.
We got 11. I think there was 11 on attendance.
We're supposed to have 11, are we? I know Zone 1 got penalties. Imperium will need to do his quali ban.
I don't get it with France. He's terrible in real life, but on F1, the F1 game, it's usually quite good. We're expecting one more, I think, if I've done the maths correctly.
Yeah, just got to make sure Imperium knows.
Yeah, expecting 12.
Right then. We have got a little bit of delay because I am hosting now. So basically if anything happens to admins, they can leave. Right, have I frozen?
It's higher allocation.
No. No, that's alright, yeah. Everybody, welcome to EFR Silver. Round number 13, so as unlucky for some, we are at Paul Ricard, France. Season 6, and I'm joined by Harry.
Yeah.
The crash test dummy from Gold Tier.
I finished 2 races.
Yeah, in 3 seasons, but we won't count that. I was joking.
To be fair, I've been here since basically the very start, and I still haven't had a race win.
You've actually started hitting something lately, though, so...
Yeah, the wall.
Well, no. Since you've been back doing comms, you've actually started finishing races, so maybe that might be an omen. Right, so Imperium has served his ban to get that out of the way. He did serve it last week, but then the lobby went to, well... That's all right, the host of the race died turn 1, then left the lobby, and yeah. Pretty much, we had a virtual safety car come out, and the whole thing went to poo, and people would desync the entire race. So that'll be rerun. The same, well, Gold's got a race later on in the season anyway, so.
Obviously didn't do Austria, so when's Austria in for gold? Will it be next, or will it be?
It'll be in March, mate.
Oh, okay.
because Silver's got to rerun it as well because their lobby went to nothing last week.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oop.
Oh, I mean, so
Yeah,
did the
so-
football. So that's why I went here.
Well, yeah, so it was complete mess last week.
Yeah.
So we're not racing at all. We're gonna we're racing that because of XRL, which is the partner league that we run with. They couldn't race Miami because it was the same week. Well, the Queen died the day before,
Yeah.
so they
It's been
couldn't
a
race.
crazy
And
year,
because
if you think about it.
and yeah, so and pretty much because they raced a weekend, and the only reason when they don't race is because of real life F1. And we couldn't rearrange the races for the break weeks like you guys could for EFR, because obviously real life F1's in the way, whereas EFR is Tuesdays and Fridays, so it doesn't matter. There's no F1 in the way of it. So they couldn't race that Miami. Then, like you guys did, you raced that Miami week, the Gold Miami, in the break week, didn't you, a couple of weeks ago?
I finished that race.
But I'm saying, so that's why they've still got Miami to race that's invalidated. How's that not invalidated by Swayster?
Yeah.
It's turn 2, technically. You go a little bit wide on that exit, it gives you straight away invalidated.
It's temperamental. In time trial as well, I had a couple of laps before I joined. No subset, which I'm intrigued about.
Hey?
There's no subset which I'm intrigued about. But he's got paid. He's one of the fastest drivers here, and he's not racing today.
Well, we don't know. It might be. Who's the one that's not here then?
Let me check.
Because they are supposed to have 12, so...
We've got both Aston. We have both Ferrari.
Schumacher's a lucky one from last week, because last week's race didn't count. Schumacher didn't get the quali ban like he would have done for no-show. So he's a lucky man. So, Obi.
Yeah, Obi. Wait on him.
And he no-showed last week as well, so... Swayster going to set the first lap time. So they won at 33.420. I think. I expected pole time to be. Where the hell is Steph going? Alright, there's now no DRS sign there because Steph decided he just didn't like it. At 32 flat. From what I'm seeing from TTs and stuff, I'm looking at a 30, but there's nowhere near 30s at the moment. Max is home GP, just like this hot lap.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's no bronze league, mate. So
yeah, James.
This is actually a track I'm actually good at. So I'm in the 29s around here.
Oh,
which I'm not well. My pace wise, I'd be in silver, but
my worst.
I mean, we won't talk about Austria because Austria, I'm like stupidly quick around. Steph, oh, he's gone, but yeah. Oh, and so has Callum. You can't fire there, mate. Second to last corner, which means he's going to finish the lap, but it's going to be absolutely on fire. Maxen has invalidated, but as we did say, he is the only driver, I think, from France on this grid. So, unlucky. Has Callum got enough VRS to go? Oh, Callum's gone again. Maybe we don't go on board with Callum because now I've gone on board with him twice and that Alpine's go around in circles everywhere.
On traffic classes on lap. Fletch on out lap. Air Max.
Yeah, out lap for Fletch. Air Max is about to start a hot lap. He invalidated his first run. What's the betting? It was a turn 1 and 2. On the exit turn 2 he invalidated.
Yeah, possibly.
Well, I'll tell you, we know where the corners are. Oh no, he's boxing, so he's not going to be on lap. So we'll go on board with Fletch in the McLaren. So no pressure, Fletch. You're in my favourite car, so you better perform. Don't be Danny Rick. I don't know what Danny Rick was thinking the weekend either.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
Yeah, let's start your final race of your probably your career and with a 3-place grid penalty because of it. Nice one, mate. Well done.
Yeah.
So in other words, he's going to qualify last. He's going to start in about 17th, 18th anyway, and then Fletch is gone. Yeah, that's literally Danny Ricker, but he'll do it at the start of the race.
Yeah.
Right, so Callum, are you on a lap? Yeah, looks like it. Well, actually, you're not on a lap because you spun at turn 1, but yeah.
So Schumacher will be on a lap.
I'm going to go to my second favourite car on the grid.
The Aston does look
Martin.
incredible, to be fair.
Yeah, it looks sick. It looks sick now. They've updated it. I like the fact that they are the only team that's got the actual logo of their TikToks and stuff on their car as well. It hasn't got it on here, but they've actually, if you look at the car itself, it's got their TikTok with their Aston on it. The actual link.
That's cool.
But I was looking the other day, and I mean, a lot of them don't really use TikTok, and I'm amazed because it's literally the biggest growing.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I say social media, but it's that sort of thing out there right now. So why don't you take advantage of it? Like,
yeah, Aston have done it well as well.
Yeah. It's just a shame they went from one of my favourite drivers in the car to probably my least favourite driver in the car next season. So. I'm a Vettel fan, and they've gone to Alonso, and I don't like Alonso.
I thought he was going to be all about. I mean, what about Stroll?
Well, what you mean, Stroll trying to murder Vettel last week? Yeah,
yeah.
Quality. Well, at least we know now. When was it Gasly who was in the Racing Point with Stroll a few seasons back? Who was it? Perez was. Oh, it's Perez. Yeah. So at least we know now it wasn't Perez. It's purely just Stroll trying to murder his teammates now.
Yeah.
So he looks like a very similar attitude to a certain Max Verstappen when it comes to teammates, shall we say?
Yeah, that was on at the weekend. Like,
it's so disrespectful to Perez
exactly.
after all Perez did to him last season. Right then, Mr. Schumacher, what can you do? He's going to go to pole with a 1:31.8. So yeah, I don't think the 30 is going to be here then.
Still 7 tenths off my time trial, so I'm feeling good right now.
Yeah, well, say when I went into the thingy earlier, Air Max was in the 30.5 in TT, and so was Fletch. So I thought they might touch the 30s. I expect to see a lower 31. How you doing, Shannon? Are you alright? And hello, Flavour, and good luck, Mr. Gentleman. Mr. Grandpa of Silver. He's still in the pits, in the pit lane yet. He's the only car that hasn't left the pits. Well, actually, no, his second car, but Imperium has a quali ban. Oh yeah, Shannon, I don't know if you was there when I said about it, but yeah, Silver last week was a lobby glitch. That's why people are driving into each other. Fletch 32.735. The host left the lobby after turn 1 after they died, and
Ali going slowly into the pit.
Yeah, so that'll be why everyone's basically desynced. Because I watched, let's say, Flavour streamed and a couple of other streams, and they had no one near him, and then all of a sudden he was getting 5-second penalties for getting hit, and it's like, what? So yeah.
I mean, the football doesn't go much better.
Well, no, but somebody tried to have an argument with a concrete post, so I mean...
Yeah, he's still in hospital. Right. He's not in the best of conditions.
No.
Considering it happened right in front of me, it was not a great situation to be in. But Bath Twitter has done really well out of it, so...
MX 31.881, 5/100 slower than Schumacher. It's more like it, but Iron is going through the first DRS straight. Well, Steph's just posted 31.577 fast lap so far. Wow, Steph's done a lap without spinning. Fair play. So he spanned 3 times in 3 laps.
That's still 4 tenths off my time trial, so I'm still living good.
Yeah, but by the looks on things, everyone's about a second slower than time trial because, like I said, Air Max and Fletch were in the 30.1s, 30.5s area. So and they're not even close to that yet. So weather is all dry though. Oh, and C110 just said Stephanie did nearly spin on that lap. Yeah, he's not having fun. Him and Callum are both spun quite a lot. Who was the other one that spun? Fletch, wasn't it? So pretty much the fastest guys in this lobby, well, 3 of them, have all spun. So Iron, no offence, but probably mid-pack car is gone to P12, P7, 132.9. That is not going to be good enough. You've got to expect more from Callum.
How are you doing slowly?
And we also missed Fearless doing a 32.166. Whoa, you're on controller. Go on board with Fearless and then, yeah, watching him on the controller. Jesus.
Wrong with being on controllers?
Because if they're twitchy.
Yeah.
It looks horrible. It's not too bad if they're smooth. I'm not as smooth as some of them, but I'm a lot smoother than some I've seen. I'm watching them going, oh my god. It's like one of my friends, like Dave, I don't think you'll know him, but he's in another league I race in. He's so twitchy on the controller, it's horrible to watch.
I'd like to
I love the guy, but he's so twitchy.
But I always go for a wall, so maybe I'm doing it well.
Yeah, more likely, anytime you nearly drop it, you at least lose a tenth, in my opinion. 9 times out of 10, I don't think. It's all really down to how much, where you lose it to as well. Say if you lost a little bit of traction where we are now in flavour, you lose it for the entire straight, so you'd lose like a tenth every couple of like things. So it'd be like 3 or 4 tenths by the time you get down to the bottom. But if you lose it, if you drop it at like a slow part of the track, it's not going to be as painful. That's the corner someone's going to drop it to. Yeah, through that chicane after the DRS straight, someone's going to drop on the exit there all day. The problem is with this track as well, it's such a quick track. People don't think it's as quick as what it is, but it is a fast track. I say a fast track. It's a consistent pace track, isn't it? It's not like a...
Yeah, I agree.
Like where you have certain tracks where it's like got a really slow section. Probably the slowest section of this circuit is probably at turn 3 and 4, 5 and 6 sort of area, down where the Alfa Romeo is coming now. Alfa Romeo, where the Alfa is just spun to or slowing down to. It's probably the slowest, I would have thought. But you could be right, the final 2 corners. So Flavour posts P8 33.329. Red Bull Valley, championship leader. It's got very lucky after last week's race being rearranged because of Lobby being glitched, because he crashed out.
Very lucky.
And his 2nd and 3rd place was 2nd and 3rd, so he got very lucky with that.
This could be a good lap actually. Not. I mean,
it's not. It's not. It's a 32.2. When you consider where he is in the championship and where he's been pole most of the time this season, that is not great. So there's invalidated flavours in an in-lap, I believe. But he's run out of ERS, so he's going to lose it all down here, so that lead would have gone. Who's the Alfa Romeo? Is that Swayster? He's on that lap. Yeah, he'll be on that lap, so he's going to start a hot lap in a second.
Yeah, so people start heading out the pits soon.
Yeah, I would say right now, you could probably put about 4 people in winning this race.
Yeah. And Ali as well, I'd say.
I wouldn't write off Callum. We know Callum's got it. It's just he's not having a lot of fun. Hi, Callum. That pit exit is ridiculous. It's probably the 2nd worst pit exit on the game. The worst one, in my opinion, is Canada.
Canada's not great. Bahrain's not great.
Yeah, the thing is with Bahrain, you've got the long straight, so people have got time to slow down, same as Spain and stuff. It's literally like here, they come right out, right on the entry to the corner, and right on the racing line. The same as Brazil, Canada. There is another one as well. I'm just trying to remember which one it is. I mean, Netherlands can be an awkward one as well. Really, it shouldn't be, but the way the game is now, it is. Cold tyres is horrible. I'm just trying to think. There is another one we've already done.
It comes out right in the middle of a corner where a lot of side-by-side happens.
So is that too?
Cheddar.
Yeah, that's true, actually, yeah. So what do you think of the new tracks being rumoured to come into the game then? Have you seen them?
No. What are they?
One of them I agree with. Hockenheim is one of them.
That's good. I like Hockenheim.
Yeah, the next one you won't. It's Vietnam.
Yeah. It was my good track on F1 2020, so I'm not against it.
I like the track, because I was fast there. But, in my opinion, it's Incident City. Swayster with a 132.490 still.
You'd make league race
there, calendar lap. Yeah, but that S sections, people try sending it for the S section.
Yeah.
So many times when we raced their last, not last game, the game before, they tried going too wide there, and they're going, we're not in F2 or F3 cars, you can do it there, but you can't do it in these cars.
When do we expect
They're even wider now. Hey?
When do we expect to get the new track?
I don't know. That's just rumours.
Oh,
in my opinion, I would like them to bring in Hockenheim and Malaysia.
Malaysia, yeah. Oh, Malaysia's good.
I can never say it right. I keep saying Malaysia. It's not Malaysia. It's Malaysia. But yeah. As I say, there's a few tracks they could bring in, but
no,
I mean the one with Vietnam I don't agree with because of it was never officially an F1 circuit because they never raced there, and it was illegal anyway because they never got permission to build it. That's why it got taken away. It's, the person it was to do with the government, and the guy that was the owner of the track or the circuit or whatever.
That shows up to second.
He paid off the owner, the governor of the part of the country. Steph, did he improve? Did he? 131.5?
No. Did. But Callum
Fletch second, 131.7. Yeah, goes fifth with 132.019. Well, we were on board with Callum cross line, so Fearless is done. So his best qualifying was last week, which he isn't going to get the benefit of. Max is invalidated. Schumacher's on a lap, and so is Steph. So Schumacher and Steph are the only two cars on laps now. So
Schumacher was down in the second sector from what I saw.
4 100s down at the moment. He needs to find about 3/10. I don't think he's going to find it. Surely he's not going to find it for these two corners.
You never know. He might have messed up.
He's a 31.4, well 31.5, and he needs a low 31.5.
Does it?
31.4, but Steph's on a lap, and Steph is 1/10 over at the moment.
I don't think Steph got there.
I've got a funny feeling, mate. All the time has been gained the final three corners, the final sector.
True.
I think it's all the grippers now. So let's have a look. And Steph's got a lot better exit than what he did earlier. This could beat it. He's got a lot better final exit.
Oh, it's fine.
It's a 31.458. So pole is separated by 5 100s, and Schumacher has pole.
I've got
do the classified results, and then we can do the standings, which haven't changed. Well, they have changed since you did them last time, but they haven't changed from thingy last week. Then Schumacher on pole with a 131.403. Second is Steph, third is Fletch, 4 is Air Max, 5 is Callum, 6 is Fearless, 7th, our championship leader is in 7th, and second place and third place in championship is second and 4th. So that's interesting. 8th is Swayster, 9th is Iron, 10 is Flavour, and Imperium is in 11th with his Polyban. You able to do the standings for me, please?
I'm a little confused right now. So we're doing after Austria or after Britain, because there's two. I don't know which one. Austria's been counted, apparently.
Yeah, they would have been counted because we didn't do Austria last week, did we?
Austria.
It wasn't. Austria we did last week. The week before that we were going to do Abu Dhabi last week, weren't we? It was Abu Dhabi last week.
I'm getting so confused. Sorry.
Yeah. It's Austria, mate.
Alright, okay. So Ali is leading the championship on 235 points from his teammate Steph on 184. I think they've pretty much wrapped up the constructors already. Air Max in third with 149. Fletch in fourth with 143. Schumacher in 100 in not 123rd, in fifth with 123. Fearless in sixth with 103. Flavor in seventh with 102. Active Subset in eighth with 92. Ironland in ninth with 87. Imperium in 10th with 81. Callum in 11th with 80. Twister in 12th with 69. Nice. Thor in 13th with 47. Obi in 14th with 41. Buff in 15th with 32. White Walker in 16th with 30. ARR in 17th with 25. Adam in 18th with 23. Night Scout in 19. El Zulu in 20th with 14. Stone Shuffle in 21st with 10. And Careless Jackson in 22nd with 8. And Constructors Red Bull are leading the way on 449 points. Then you got Ferrari with 242. Aston Martin with 225. That's a good battle for second. Alfa Romeo are in fourth with 176. Alpine in fifth with 172. Williams in sixth with 153. McLaren in seventh with 112. Mercedes in eighth with 72. Haas in ninth with 59. And AlphaTauri in last with 46. After Austria.
About 30 seconds. Um, 10 seconds, 9, 8, 7. I'm going to talk again. We go in pretty much about 30 seconds or so. I mean, right, so we say about Red Bull being won the championship or whatever. I think it's Red Bull, isn't it?
Yeah, they're absolutely dumb.
You say that, but we're around 13, and there's still 12 races to go. Maybe, and the 12 races there, it could be 14 if there's 2 other tracks do get added. So it's yes and no. Yes, it could be quite close. Well, it might be close to being over, but it probably is over. But it only takes one driver to say, "Oh, I can't race anymore."
That's also very true.
And the reserves don't go in the highest placed team. To go
So
in the lowest
if we
placed team,
do get Hanoi and Hockenheim, will they get just added on at the end?
Yeah, they go to the end of the season. Yeah. Yeah, we always race every track on the game in the first season. It's going to get to the point, though, I think, in the next few games where we're only going to have one season a game.
Yeah, because they'll keep adding tracks. We'll get Qatar and
we'll get to about 37, 38 tracks or something, 28, 27 tracks or something. With the F1 being in the way as well, it's going to get to the point where we're going to have to basically have like 7 or 8 break weeks, and it's going to be pretty much like a 40 race season sort of area. Well, 40-week season, 35 or something.
Yeah, I
mean, better get underway. In my opinion, it's a good thing. I'd rather do one game, one track, one season on the thing without having to do little mini seasons and stuff. The only way you'd be able to do it any other way is making 2 mini seasons with different tracks or something. Be the only other way of doing it, but I don't like it.
It looks like it's medium hard again, or hard medium. So.
Yeah, I think it's that of on every track. Even though they have added the set of mediums to quali, we have got an extra set of mediums now, but they're pretty much useless for thingy. They haven't made it where the softs actually go more than 5 laps.
It just means that if someone gets damaged on lap 1 and gets screwed over and they start on mediums, it means they can go on to mediums right at the end.
Yeah, well, so if you get damaged, if you're already on mediums, you get damaged again, I would probably go to hards, then go back onto mediums at the end.
Yeah.
You may even get away with going on to another set of mediums and then going to softs at the end. It's all down to how long these mediums go for. I mean, you would say we're looking at how many laps there is. The mediums will probably go 12 laps, and the hards go 15 area. That's the rough guess. I don't know 100%, but that's how I would say it would be. It could well be that the hards go 16 and the mediums go 11. It's going to be something like that. Actually, it did pop up. I should have actually paid attention to it. Let me just see if I can get it up and see. But yeah, so on pole is Schumacher, second is Steph, third is Fletch, fourth is Max 5 is Callum, 6 is Fearless, 7 is Ali, 8 is Swayster, 9 is Iron, 10 is Flavour, and Imperium in 11. It is formation lap, isn't it? So why isn't it coming up the lap count not saying formation lap?
It's lap 0 of 27.
The problem is, because I'm hosting this week, I'm like, oh, I'm there going, is this correct? It should be correct, because I did double check it all. Sort of host the lobby of you if you can't even know what the settings are. Right, so here we go. Right, I have got it. So it's saying lap 15 on the mediums. Oh, hard, sorry. Hards go 15. 15 to 22. So the hards can go 22 laps. You can do a hard soft then. That is optional. There is a hard soft here.
I think before that start of mediums, Steph, Fletch, Callum and Fearless are hoping to get a good start and maybe get ahead of the two hard runners.
Yeah, I've got a funny feeling that Schumacher's going to be in trouble at the start of the race, so watch Steph and Fletch at the start of this race. They could soon get flying past Schumacher at turn 1 because there is a little bit of a gap here. So I think Schumacher might drop 2 places here on those hards. We'll find out though. 5 lights and we're underway for round number 13. It's a good start for Red Bull, and Schumacher has been done by Steph, but has got past, well, kept on with it. So Fletch has dropped a load of places again. His starts are absolutely dog. Oh, someone's gone. Alfa Romeo's gone, and that is Fearless.
He's taken Twister with him.
Twister is gone. That is the second week in a row that teammates have collided.
What is it like me? I mean, in gold it was me and Caleb.
Yeah, well, last week was the Alpines, and that was Callum and Active. Obviously, that race doesn't count now, but that was that. So we do tell people to, when there's a yellow flag, be careful. And Swayster wasn't careful enough, and he is out of the race.
It's virtual.
So yeah, it's only a virtual. So when we got the virtual out, we can see who's gained and who's lost, and that is the division's lost. And but the problem is for Fearless, he's got no front wing as well, so he's going to be down 4 places and about 30 seconds behind by the time he gets there. Well, the virtuals helped him to stay with the pack and then box, so he's not going to lose as much as what he would have done under racing conditions. But he is going to be a lap down. What tyres did he go on though? What tyres is he on now? Is he on hards?
He is on medium, so we'll go hard.
I would chuck on hards and then just put softs on at the end. Just go as far as you can on those mediums and hope soft hards and hope there's a safety car or something. Safety car's ended. Well, virtual safety car's ended, and Imperium has got straight past Fletch, and Fletch is down another position, down to 7th.
Fletch having a nightmare. Is there?
Oh, hello, Ricardo. You're literally having a Ricardo race.
Yep.
Lose like 10 places at the start of the race and then try and come back.
Mexico,
so yeah. Fast lap of the race, I bet that's already. Mate, that's a cracking fast lap of the race. 154.3. Could you imagine if that ever is the fast lap of the race? And it finishes that way. Aston, Alpine's gone. Callum. Oh, wow. Nice 360. Carries on going. Dropped 2 places, but carries on going.
Callum does that a lot lately.
Wow. That is a skill and a half, though. I bet he couldn't try doing that. I bet he couldn't try doing that if he tried.
I did it at I'm pretty sure I did it at Austria a couple of times. In gold. I'm pretty sure I did it at Austria. The tyre temps were all over the place, and I did a full 360.
Callum needs to try and make about a 7 or 8 second gap here on Schumacher before he boxes, otherwise the advantage will not be as great. We don't really know the big difference between the tyres. I've got a funny feeling it's going to be about 7 or 8 tenths probably a lap on those mediums to hard.
Makes that much of a difference at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think with Austria it was about 5 or 6 tenths, wasn't it? I think it's about double-ish to that, but I don't know exactly. I don't know the difference, but I heard soft is definitely doable. It's slower than hard medium though.
Schumacher. Right. He went off the track. One warning, should be anyway.
Right, so it doesn't. The hard soft is doable, but I think it's slower. I think it is slower compared to any medium hard though, and on every track. I think there's a few tracks it's doable. Like around Austria, it was doable, but quite a bit slower. It's like about 10 seconds slower.
Schumacher.
Yeah, we're on board with Schumacher now, looking behind at the Ferrari.
There's Imperium. He's also catching Ali, so
Yeah, but Steph isn't pulling away from Schumacher though. So
Yellow sector 3. That is
Alpine, Callum. It's going to be Callum. I bet you he's caught that inside of that curb.
Yeah.
On the left-hander. When the Alfa Romeo gets to it, I'll tell you what I mean. What curb it is. He's going up to it now. So we go on board with Fearless. Not this corner, it's this left-hander here. If you come to this left-hander, if you touch the inside of that corner, you'll go bye-byes. You cannot touch that inside curb, and if you do, if you can ride that inside curb and survive, you're running traction control. Because that is the only way you'll survive that corner. I boxed on that 5 and a safety cut and went to the end on the hards last time I raced. Still quick at the end. Yeah, I've got a funny thing. The thing is I found on this game is the hards don't lose the pace until they literally dead. They'll stay the same pace until they're like 70-80%, and then once they die, they're dead. They're gone. That's it. They're end of life.
That's realistic though.
Yeah. So that's why I say to people, it's always best to start on the mediums. Other than any other, don't never start on the hards. The reason why I say don't start on hards for is because 90% of the races now, you can go to the end on a set of hards. You can go from like lap 2 or 3. Maybe some of them you can go from lap 1 to the end. The big track will be next week, because next week's track is built for the hards. Hungary is built for hard tyres. That is the circuit that is literally hard tyres all day long. The only other track that's very good for the hards in real life is Britain. They're the 2 circuits that I would say I would always try. I would may start on hards. Steph 135.844, fast lap of the race so far. Ali is right on the gearbox of Air Max.
His lap, and Ali's right on the back of this train.
Yeah, well, he's going to have 2 of them now. Well, yeah, Imperium's here as well. Fletch isn't far behind, but I'm surprised at Fletch, though. He is not looking that strong around here, which is interesting. He was championship leader for like 7 or 8 races, and then he lost the lead. Now he's dropped quite a bit far back now. Look how far wider there that Max has gone. And he's gained time, so yeah, Callum, well, Air Max just showed me a line though. I used to take the line that Ali just took, but Air Max went a lot wider, and he gained only about 2 or 3 100s, but that's just the right bit there though. Yeah, it's interesting because it used to be the tighter you took it, the more it was faster. Where if you went wider there, you didn't gain the time. Where it looks like you do now. Obviously, we don't know exactly if they got it all perfect though, do we? So we'll find out tomorrow. Oh, big mistake there from Air Max. So Air Max is all over that curb. He might have got a warning for that, but he's also lost a lot of time to the Red Bull of Ali, and now Imperium's here and saying hi. How are we doing?
Could be a four-way battle for the podium thing.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. Still don't look right with the Williams being in 5th.
It doesn't at all.
Right, can someone explain to me, please? Right, last weekend in real life F1, how did Latifi be 13 seconds behind? Who was the one that clocked damage at the start of the race out of the box? Who was it? Was it Alonso or someone? I think it might have been. I think it was the start. I think it was a sprint race. I think it was. But someone had damage out of the box. That one,
Alonso.
right? Yeah. And by lap 8, Latifi was 12 seconds behind them, and he hadn't even boxed. How?
Goat things.
I mean, yeah, you suck, but Jesus Christ! I thought there was a rule about being slow. That's Jesus Christ.
He did beat Tsunoda in the actual race.
Ali on Air Max is not going to make a move here. Surely, it's too far back. Yeah. That's the point. I've just seen they've actually got something on the rear wing of the Ferrari now. That wasn't there before. Had that before.
You're not missing much. Oh, you might be in a minute. There's now a...
Yeah, it's not about missing something. It's the fact that last time the host got kicked, the lobby went to shit.
Ooh.
I mean, my Xbox froze then. I've never had that before. I literally went to Fletch after he spun, and yeah, I just froze, and I had basically him revving his car, and that was it. So yay, awesome. Sorry guys, there's not much I can do about that. Hopefully we can get back in. Hopefully. Oh, and now I'm getting error. No longer exists.
Oh, well,
Oh, don't give me that.
all side by side, Ali and Air Max. This is going to be the fight for third place. And Ali gets past on the straight. And that's always good. And Imperium's going to have a look here. And it's a three-way battle into the chicane. And Imperium doesn't make the move, but Ali goes up for third. And he's on the podium. Dislodging the only French driver racing today. So. And Schumacher isn't making any inroads on Steph.
I have not had that on this game before. Not this one. I've had it before in the other games, but not on the ones before. So hopefully we don't have the same problems we did have last week. There's absolutely nothing I could do there. I mean, at least last week was because the person decided he just didn't want to be in the lobby anymore. Last week was pretty much lap turn one, week? Both died. Oh, it was Callum. Callum died at turn one. Him and Active collected each other, went into the wall and died. And then they left instantly. But hopefully, because we're more than like a lap into the race, and it hasn't, and obviously there wasn't a safety car or anything when he left. When I got kicked, it should be alright. Hopefully, because literally when he left, they brought a virtual safety car come out at exactly the same time. Yeah, the problem is for Ali though, is an Air Max. They wasn't close enough to make the move on Schumacher. They were like 7 or 8 tenths behind.
Might be now.
Someone's gone again. Turn one. That's where he's having problems doing qualifying. Fletcher's got past him now.
Ali could have he might not. He won't have an
No, he's not. No. He's got no ARS though. He's got no ARS. He's got nothing to fight with.
All side by side.
Oh, Imperium and yeah, Frenchie. MX. Hi. Bye. MX hold on to it and he stays in 4, 5, 5? 5? Well, we're in really Scotland now. Imperial Iron on the back of Flavour. Well, apparently now me trying to say 5, I'm saying 5. So, okay. We're in Scotland.
Scottish Grand Prix, anyone? I mean, there is.
Get off the ground, Jesus Christ! He rode a lot of that curb.
I mean, there's not kill. Have a race at not kill in F1 cars.
I don't know.
It would probably kill a few people.
This time of year it might.
Yeah.
It's only snowing, like, or it literally about 2 or 3 degrees Celsius.
It's been freezing this morning. So it's freezing now, actually.
So say, whenever you've been watching, have you ever gone to the car and it's just literally frozen? The actual whole game?
Yeah.
I've never had that before. Right then, Ali on Schumacher, this should be job done. He's going to try late braking in probably. He's not close enough. If he died late braking, that'd be died on. And that is Ali up to second. And the problem is, Schumacher is legit racing Ali. They're both on the same tyres, same strat and everything. And he's already lost 6 tenths already.
So Red Bull wants
all these drivers though, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 are all on the same strat. All on hard tyres. They are all on hards, aren't they? It's not just my game being stupid.
What, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
Well, 2 to 7 is on hards.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's fine. So no one's boxed are they yet, except for Fearless with a broken wing.
Yep.
Well, talking about broken wings, Imperium tried to get a broken wing.
Williams has a lot of pace, actually.
Imperium's had a lot of pace the last few weeks. He would have got podium last week.
Again.
Callum is having a lot of fun.
Like my season wrapped up in gold here in this one race.
Well, no, he's not dead yet. He's got to spin like 10 times, then die, like a lap from the end. He's boxing. So don't retire in the pits though, because there's no point. You're still gonna. The thing is though, right? You could finish 11th or 10th, sorry, and pick up like 8 points, 9 points for finishing 10th.
That's true.
So there's still a lot of points there, really, because we'll say the top 15 all score points.
He just didn't like the medium. I think he's just gone the hard, just for the sake of getting off the medium, which I don't blame actually.
Oh, but yeah, the hards go 20 laps or so, don't they? So it's easy to do it. I mean, it said 15 laps on the hards, like legit anyway, so it is pit stop area anyway.
I think Imperium will maybe have a look at Air Max down the pit straight, maybe for this rate, getting quite close.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on board with Imperium. He's fighting with Schumacher, I mean Air Max, and then Schumacher's fighting with Ali.
Or you can't hit that curb; it'll give you a bad exit. It did. It cost him.
It did, yeah. The other fight as well, though, is this thing with Iron and Flavor. That's not actually changing much either. They're still within half a second of each other. That fight's still going on.
Fletch is here as well. Don't forget Fletch.
No, well, no offence, but we don't really get to see a lot of Flavor fighting with people, so it's nice to see him get some screen time.
Well, you might get overtaken soon. And he's out of ERS, like completely.
He's been out of ERS for the last 4 or 5 laps. So I'm saying a lot of these, no offence, but some of these people need to learn to look after ERS. It's so much, it's so valuable now.
And that you just bumped him out of the way there, Fletch, I'm afraid. In my opinion. He ran into the back of him twice. And it gave him
I didn't even see that.
And he just went, Fletch, go ahead.
Well, on mine, Fletch is behind. Fletch is behind in Iron.
Yeah, he is now, but he just got ahead of Flavor. And he ran into the back of him twice, and now ahead, and he's lost.
No, on mine, Fletch has just spun.
Yeah, same.
But Fletch has not been. Yeah, but Fletch wasn't. Iron was right behind Flavor, not Fletch.
Yeah, Fletch is just spun, but now he's P8.
Yes, but you're saying about someone going the back of Flavor. No one's gone the back of Flavor on my screen.
Fletch did it. Fletch did on mine. Let me.
You might need to leave and rejoin them because on mine, Iron's the only one that's been behind Flavor. My order, right, is Steph P1.
Yeah.
For 4 seconds behind him is Ali.
Yeah, same for me.
7 tenths behind that is Schumacher. Then Air Max is 5 tenths behind that.
Yeah,
Pyrin's 5 with 1.6. Flavor's 14.6 and 6. Iron is in 7th with 7 tenths, and then Fletch is in the pits now.
Yeah,
and Fearless is 9.6, and Callum is 3.
Maybe you just missed it because we got the same.
Because I was on board with Iron, and
yeah,
I was behind, and I was just are you did? So I'm wondering if you think Fletch went in the back of Iron, not Flavor.
Well, maybe I might have said it wrong, but
because I mean. I didn't. Well, I'll say I'm literally on board with Iron on the back of Flavor, and then you put it through there. So I'm wondering. I think Fletch might have on the back of Iron. I didn't even see Iron lose anything or anything. So either that or I need to smoke something.
I'm at uni.
But yeah, so
maybe I'm seeing
I got a funny feeling. Fletch and Iron are the same pace as each other. This is going to be an interesting fight here because Flavor makes mistakes, but so is Iron. Right, Steph in the pits, the only medium runner on the pits. On the pit? Oh my god. In the pits, Jesus Christ.
I haven't absolutely there today.
Fletch is on the. Fletch is the other one on the mediums as well. He's also in, and so is Callum. They're the only medium runners that are now boxed. Everyone else is on hards or has boxed onto hards, which is Fearless was on mediums but had to box lap 1. I blame getting kicked from the lobby.
Pardon? Getting kicked from the lobby?
Yeah, frozen Xbox. Well, frozen game. And there we go. What was that? Just got in front. Is that Steph? Hi, Steph. Just got in front of Flavor and Iron, which he's going to be very happy about. No offence to Iron and Flavor, but he's not going to want to try and get stuck behind slower people.
I think at the moment this is Steph's to lose, unless he makes a mistake.
He's got, so he's got a 16-second behind the next car in front, so he's in fresh air.
Maybe not. But Ali's too far behind.
Well,
Imperium also
yeah, so we won't really know until when Schumacher boxes, really.
Oh, Imperium versus Iron. Oh, backed out last minute there, Iron.
Right, so everyone's boxed now. Schumacher's out in P1, still at the box. Max second, yet the box. Steph is in third now. Fourth is Iron, still at the box. Ali in 5, 6 is Imperium. They've all boxed the mediums. Phyllis is yet to box in 7, and Flavor has boxed in there. Now he's in 8th. Fletcher's in 9th with 2 lap old hards, and Callum in 10th. Having an absolute blast.
I think a blast is interesting terminology for Callum's race.
If I was him right now, I'd just go to about lap 22 and then bang onto softs and just have a blast on softs for a little bit.
Max in.
Max is in. Schumacher stays out. The thing is here,
second place realistically.
yeah, in my opinion, mate, the undercut is probably going to be massive around here. It's massive around most places now. So does Steph get in front of Schumacher, which he probably will. Well, he's going to. It's how far. He was about, what was it? About 3 seconds, was it? Or 4 seconds? Can't remember. Steph 33.5, 35.215 fast lap of the race. Is Schumacher coming out yet? It doesn't really is coming out, but he's going to come out behind Ali as well. So Schumacher has dropped the position. No, he hasn't. Ali was in front of him, wasn't he? It's Imperium that was behind. Actually, no, yeah. So Ali was in front of Schumacher, but behind Air Max. Is now where Schumacher going to come out to revel it to them. Sorry, I'm on about Schumacher and he's not in box yet.
It's getting really dark, actually.
And it's not supposed to rain. The forecast is supposed to be all dry, so it's going to be the worst time to be on hards now, though. Yeah, it's the worst time to be on hards now with it's going to get cloudy.
I wouldn't be against rain. It would spice things up a little bit.
I don't think it. Well, it might do with people how the way people drive and stuff, but I don't know if it would. Schumacher's not boxed yet, so is he going to go to softs then?
I mean, you might as well try it.
Well, the problem is now he's 17 seconds now, and he's losing time to Steph behind. Yeah, he'd have to go 5, 6 more laps to go to softs. Probably he might get away with 4, maybe 5. But he's gonna be about, well, he's already gonna be about 5 to 6 seconds behind him. I got a funny feeling that's also a warning there. Steph again, fast lap of the race. Ali, fast lap of the race. I got a funny feeling if Schumacher tries going to softs at the end, he might even be outside the podium. Because even now, if he boxes now, he's gonna go behind. He's gonna go into 4th. He's already dropped the position to Air Max. I think he's gone too late. He's has to go to softs now, otherwise it's too late. Fearless in, he's going to go to mediums. So Flavor moves up to 6th, 7th is now Iron. Fletcher's going to move up to 8 probably as well. And that's where Fearless going to come out to in 8th. But it will be on the same strat and the same tyres as the old buddy in front of him. So pretty much Fearless ain't going to lose, don't he? I'm surprised Fearless boxed then. Legit, I thought he might go to softs. I probably would have done. Right. Now he boxes. Yeah, I think you've done it too late, mate. I really do. I think you've gone the box about 2-3 laps too late. Might get away with it because of the people on hards, but
either way, he's got a gap in
so. Yeah, but he's dropped 2 places. He was in 3rd.
That's true. Holster.
Yeah, but this 100% is it's red balls to lose. It's either going to be Steph or Ali's going to win this race. And Schumacher is going to cut in fourth, actually. He's not going to drop behind Imperium, so luckily he got away with that, actually. Yeah, it's not bad, actually.
Tyres.
Actually, saying that, his tyres are cold. He might get done by Imperium. Let's have a look then. But yeah, so as it stands, he's about 6 seconds behind, well, 7 seconds behind the race leader.
He does it quite well.
Yeah, so he's lost 2 seconds to Steph. Yeah, look at Imperium all over the back. And Schumacher is going to have DRS either. This is going to be an overtake.
But Imperium's got no ERS to play with.
No ERS, but I don't think he's going to need it. Or is he? He's going to go for it, so this will be interesting.
Oh, you're braking.
He backed
He cut the corner there, Imperium, that'll be a
well, and that's a cut corner.
Yeah.
You want a cut corner, Imperium just showed you one right there.
Yeah, they said
Spun, Aston Martin, Flavor's gone. Is he back underway? Back underway. Has he got damage? No, it looks alright. But that is probably going to be his fight with Iron over. Iron is going to have that now, and Fletcher's going to have a look in a second as well. He's now less than 3 seconds behind him now. Well, about 3 seconds actually. So luckily, when I got kicked though, we didn't actually miss much. So I got in quite fast actually, to be fair. Your invite just gave me error. I wanted to join on Callum, it worked fine, so I don't know what that was all about.
Oh, well.
But we literally missed a lap, well, half a lap, so luckily it wasn't a lot and nothing major happened. That's a good thing about having 2 people in doing comms, because if anything happened, then you could have clipped it and it would have been fine. Flavor, 3 second time penalty, and that is only the 2nd time penalty in this session, which is quite good actually, to be fair. But France, oh, cheers Schumacher. The Aston Martins just have to do things in tandem, yeah?
Yeah.
Flavor gets a penalty, like 5 seconds later, Schumacher gets one. And that is probably Schumacher's chance at winning this race over, more than likely, unless anything happens. Well, a lot's going to have to happen for him to win the race now. So he's going to have to get past Air Max and Ali as fast as possible to try and build that 3 second gap. But Ali has only pulled 4 tenths on Steph, and he's only going to have another 3 or 4 laps before those tyres will not be any faster than Steph's is. So I think Steph has got this race if he can hold on to his car. Which after qualifying, you would have thought he would at least spin once. But fair play, he hasn't yet. I'm saying that, I mean Ali spun, Air Max spun. I mean the only one that technically has spun in qualifying was Callum and Fletch, everyone else hasn't. I mean Fearless might have done if whatever happened to him at the start of the race.
Yeah. Interesting. I'm trying to order my food, I don't well, sorry, but 50% off Domino's at uni is no brainer in my opinion.
Yeah. Schumacher 134, fast lap of the race. I don't know what that was. Let's have a quick glamber of it because I didn't really quick enough. 34.736 fast lap for Schumacher, and that is what the gap is to the leader for all the cars. Pretty much the race winner is going to be in the top 5 now, but I don't see. So technically Schumacher is 9 seconds behind the leader with that time penalty he has. I just don't see him pulling that gap. Not in 7 laps, because only after about 5 more laps as well. Yeah, 5 more laps his tyres are going to be pretty much the same as Steph's, and those hards are just going to get quicker afterwards after a while. So, and there's Imperium in 5. But yeah, Schumacher definitely needs to get past Air Max and Ali as fast as he can. But I think he might get past Air Max, but I don't think he's going to get past Ali. I think that 4.6 second gap is going to be, well, no, it's actually 5, isn't it? No, it's 2 second gap. It's 2 seconds behind Ali. Someone's just spun, and that is Steph. Our race leader spun, and that is race over, and race win gone for Steph.
I can probably imagine in his brain or what's happening in his room right now. He's probably punching his wheel or his control, or he's thrown it at a wall right now.
Wow. Well, that's just helped Schumacher try and get the race win here after being pole position. But
Ali,
wow.
I think Ali's got this, in my opinion.
Well, in my opinion, I think he's got it as well. But part of me wants Air Max to win this race after last week, where he should have won last week. But because of glitches and stuff, he's not going to win the race because it's obviously getting rearranged. So part of me wants Air Max to win his race, so he still gets the race win. But right, so Imperium does get a time penalty. So at the moment, the fight is between the championship leader in Ali and I think third in the championship Air Max. Schumacher's in this fight as well, but I think he's like 7th, 5th or 6th in the championship. And Steph is 2nd in the championship. It was winning the race and then spun. Was that my fault though? Because I did say I'm surprised he hasn't spun yet because he did spun a lot in qualifying.
Yeah, commentator's curse, you can always blame that. So
Fletch gets past Flavour up to P7, but yeah. I was expecting him to spin because of how much he spun in quali. Air Max is now reeled in Ali, so this fight now is between Ali and Air Max with no penalties. Then you've got Schumacher just behind Air Max with a 3-second time penalty. Schumacher needs to get past and get 3 seconds clear of both of these cars to win the race. Flavour 3-second time penalty.
I have ordered a pizza, so now
He must have got that for going wide on that fast right-hander. That's another one that you can get a penalty quite easily too as well, that fast right-hander, if you go a little bit wide.
Yeah.
You're better off literally hanging it out on the exit of it not to get a penalty.
In my opinion, it's the best corner on the track.
Yeah, so he's even better in the wet.
Yeah.
Right. Schumacher should get past Air Max this lap, this part of the track now.
Well, one thing I've discovered on this game is that I'm better in the wet than I am in the dry.
Yeah. You're a pad player though, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's why then.
Pad traction.
Yeah, pad's got... People don't really like... Well, some people do, some people don't accept it. But if you're on a pad, you have traction assists on there. Whether you have it on or off. Even if you have traction control off, there is assists for controllers on traction.
Otherwise it would just be impossible.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to play the game. Simple as that. Well, so Ali leads the race, but only 8/10 clear is Schumacher. Schumacher has a 3-second time penalty though in 2nd. Third is Air Max, 4/10 behind that. 5 is Imperium, 2 seconds behind, well 2.7 behind that with a 3-second time penalty. And Steph was was in the lead of the race for 20 laps. He's now in 5th with 4.5 seconds behind that. Schumacher fast lap again, 34.478. I've got a funny feeling if Steph doesn't get within 3 seconds of Imperium, he may box to go to softs. He's got the option at the moment in the next couple of laps to think about that.
I think Callum's going to do the same though. Because Callum's got nothing to fight for in this race.
No, but the thing is with Steph though, I think Steph is faster than Callum.
Yeah.
Around here anyway, but I mean, so I got a funny feeling. If he gets within 3 seconds of Imperium, then it's going to be worth him staying out, but if he doesn't look like he's going to...
Almost. Wow.
Doesn't look like he's going to, there's not very much point. Right then, Ali is trying to hold off the... Red Bull's trying to hold off an Aston Martin and a Ferrari, so...
Yeah, so all Schumacher's right on the back of Ali now. And that gap has diminished very quickly.
Max 3-second time penalty. His race championship the race win's gone now.
Not necessarily he's right in this fight.
Yes, but he's got to get 3 seconds clear of Ali. Ali is the only car in the top 4 with no time penalties.
Oh, it's close.
Literally, right now, Ali could be third in this race and win this race. He can afford just afford. Yeah, but he can just afford to stay with this group. As long as he stays with this group, he's going to win this race.
Unless he gets one himself.
The problem is they're all under 20% ERS. The only one that's got like 25% ERS is Schumacher, but
Ali's only had the one warning. So
I think I've got a funny feeling Schumacher's going to try and burn his ERS on him and they're trying to get past Ali. I think he's going to need to.
what happened here?
That's one defensive move from Ali. That's his last defensive move. He can't move again, and he's moved again. That could be interesting. That can sit Stewards. We'll see. But he's got past
And the
anyway.
outside
So
though, good move.
he got past. It's probably going to matter, but yeah, not as interesting. Though. I don't know what the Stewards going to say about that. I think
But is Ali going to get a run back at him through Seam Corner?
Would you say that was double move though from Ali? He moved to the left and then moved to the right. Ali's going to try and straight. Well, Ali's going to come straight back at him.
Ali's got back past.
Yeah, he has got power mouse. I think that's going to be the way it's going to go now. I just don't know. I've got a funny idea something's going to be said after the race though. Could you imagine if that was Horner right there and that DRS rate last lap? That move from Ali.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the only thing I wish we could do is actually have managers and then literally have them come in to have interviews through the race. That'd be funny. Fearless on flavour in ninth.
The only thing that was disappointing about the Brazilian Grand Prix weekend is the fact that we couldn't have Günther Steiner on the pit wall.
I just thought it was funny that it was one of the only races that Toto Wolff wasn't there and they won it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andrew Schroeder. What a guy. But F2's back this weekend, which is good.
Yeah, well, that track's going to be really good for the them sort of cars this year.
Yeah. Jake Hughes is apparently reserving for Beckman, and Maloney's reserving for.
Yeah, I think Drogovic is racing in the practice sessions as well. I think he's doing practice 1 and 2 to get enough track time for a full-time, so he can have a full-time license.
There was Sargent, I believe.
Yeah, but at the moment, Drogovic hasn't got enough miles or whatever it is to actually get a full-time F1 to be able to get a license. Well, super license, what they call it, don't they? So he's got to do. I think they said he's got to do practice 1 and 2. So hopefully he doesn't have any problems with the cars.
Campos next year.
But I think he's getting a full-time seat, isn't he, in F1? Drogovic.
No, that's Sargent.
I thought it was someone else, so there might not be him. Aston Martin, Flavor's gone. Same corner as well. We had a problem there earlier. Actually, I think it was the corner before that, actually. But Flavor's gone now. I don't. Fearless was behind him, so I don't know if there's any contact. I don't think there was. Well, we don't know, do we? So I can't say I don't think there was. I don't know.
Going all the way into the pit wall.
It is fun lap of the race. Ali leads the race at the moment, and Ali's going to win it at the moment. But it will be. I suspect there will be a appeal or something getting put in.
It's moved twice. That's the thing.
Yeah. That's the issue, but I say it's up to the drivers to report it. Steph fast lap so far, and it's the final lap of the race, so I don't think anyone's going to beat that. I'm surprised Callum hasn't tried to, but it doesn't like Callum's even bothered by it. I think Callum's wants the race over and done with. Saying that, he's 7/10 away from beating Flavour. Race lead! Schumacher's going to pass into the race lead, and he's going to, he's probably going to win the race on track, but he isn't going to because of time penalties. But, like we said, that may be changed after incidents are done. I can't say what exactly going to happen because
Callum
I'm only one or two.
So. Callum's got a 3-second himself.
Yeah, and Flavor's got 6, and Flavor's going to beat him, and Callum's going to beat him. So Callum is going to get 9th.
Callum won't get 9 because Callum's got a 3-second.
And Flavor's got 6. On mine,
it'll be 3-second swing.
On mine, Callum's 2.6 seconds behind him.
Oh, he's 4.7 behind on mine.
All right, okay.
Oh.
Well, we go by the streams thingy. So, Steph got past Imperium, and Imperium must have spun. Schumacher will not win the race. Ali will win this race. Yeah, we go by the streams director. So
Air Max
hopefully,
podium at home. I like that.
yeah. So I'm gonna have to see what other results people else have got then, because give me a second.
No, we're waiting a while for Fletch because there's just 2 groups.
Yeah, I want Khan to get a screenshot as well of the race results. And it's basically we normally take the race director of the stream, so Ali wins it, but he's not going to over. Oh well, he is at the moment, but we can't say he won't be. But we'll see. Schumacher second, third is
Fletch P7.
Third, fourth is Steph, 5 is Imperium, 6 is Iron. 7th is Fletch, 8th is Fearless, Callum in 9, 10 is Flavour, and Swayster in 11. Is that as you got it, or not?
Kind of fixed itself a little. Callum did get Flavour, yes.
Yeah. So I think it was just yours for some reason, I don't know why. And Flavour crossed the line. I think Flavour spun actually, because he's finished quite far back now. Unlucky Flavour. His points over Flavour is just, yeah, he... A couple of spins. It's not like him though. He got a couple of spins there, but whether he was helped or not, I don't know. But I'm hoping it's not. The lobby wasn't gone again. But what you've seen, didn't look like anything happened there. So, let's see.
Yeah. Well, Ali wins. To extend his lead at the championship.
Alright, Ali wins the race. Schumacher second. Third is Air Max on his home GP. 4 is Steph, 5 is Imperium, 6 is Iron, 7 is Fletch, 8 is Fearless, 9 is Callum, and 10 is Flavour. Only DNF was Swayster.
Got
that
unlucky.
was Steph with a 134, 144.
The race I'll be hopefully going to next year. French Grand Prix.
Not the French Grand Prix, yeah.
Yeah.
Right then, so are you racing on Friday?
Probably, depends when I get back from uni.
So hopefully we catch you Friday then in the gold tier, and hopefully you don't crash. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Right?
It'll happen inevitably. I know there's barely any barriers, but it'll happen inevitably.
You say that, and the 2 parts of the track there isn't any barriers. I think they haven't got it, so...
Yeah.
But yeah, so hopefully we'll be back. Well, we should be back. We will be back. It's Friday, as long as nothing happens in the world. That's normally what stops us from racing. We'll be back for Gold Tier for their race around Paul Ricard for round 13 on Friday, 6 PM UK time. Silver back on Tuesday next week as normal. There's no more breaks now until pretty much the Christmas week and New Year. So we'll be racing for round 14 at Hungary. So we'll be pretty much at the track where you can't overtake it unless you get on the home straight or you scent it and something happens. So yeah. So thank you everybody for watching. I am now going to go off and watch some darts because the Grand Slam of Darts is on. So I'll catch everybody in
what I'm going to do as well.
Friday for 3 days time. So everybody have a great week and we'll catch you on Friday.